Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. If you're listening to this message, I hope you do grab something from today's message. This is going to be really simple. It's going to be about being free-spirited and not charging. Once again, today's message is going to be about being free-spirited and not charging. I'm going to be using two verses. One is going to be 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 12. For it says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil." Now, when I come and give you guys these messages, I promise, let me clear this up. I'm not doing this out of spite or bitterness or out of hatred or to appear that I'm better than others. I'm simply doing this because I want us as members of Yah to become better as much as we can, and to always strive to be better. Now, there's something going on that I didn't really know about too often, but I'm starting to see it a little bit more and more. Guys, we shouldn't be charging people for prayer calls or biblical counseling, meaning there's a lot of ministries out here nowadays where you got to pay, let's just say, $50 in order to pray to a person in need. I mean, my goodness, if this person is contemplating suicide, or if they're on the verge of, just jumping off of a bridge because life has really got the best of them and they can't take it anymore, we should be able to do this without charging one another. I mean, there's this thing, I want to say it's called sowing a seed. And it's basically where the minister or pastor or prophet, they tell you, if you sow this seed, God is going to bless you miraculously. And he's going to send it back to you. You just watch. But you got to pay this man or woman $140 just for them to give you some good scripture to look up. I mean, it's just ridiculous that these people are doing this. And I think, like I've told you guys before, my father had told me this at a younger age. And I'm kind of glad, because he used to be a pastor. I've mentioned this before. And he told me that a lot of these people would basically be laughing at the people who get suckered into this, meaning the pastors know that the people are desperate, they're itching for a good word, and they just basically lie to the people so they can get, I don't know, $200 in maybe 20 minutes, depending on the session. It's just awful what they do. It says also that Yah made it clear throughout the Bible, most of the prophets like Jeremiah, Moses, Elijah, brother Daniel, none of these men were rich. None of them. Now, for the most part, I would like to think most of the people that were rich in the Bible were probably wicked and doing wrong things. That's why it does mention in Matthew chapter 19, verses 23 through 26. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for the rich to enter Yah's kingdom? Let me tell you, it's easier for you to gallop a camel through a needle's eye than for the rich to enter Yah's kingdom. So that goes to show you right there that it's not easy getting into heaven when you're contemplating getting rich, or you're just so hungry and just starving for $1. I mean, don't get me wrong. We do have bills, and I do get that, where some of these ministers and pastors feel like they need to charge, but they have, to do things throughout the day, taking their kids to school, cooking. I get that. But just because you have to take time out of your day to minister to someone, that doesn't give you the right to charge. And then on top of that, just because that person doesn't have the money, you mean to tell me that you will, kick that person away? Well, you ain't got my $80, so I'm sorry. Come back when you get the $80. I mean, this is ridiculous, and I cannot believe that a lot of these ministers are doing this, and some of the women as well, who are online charging our brothers and sisters who are just desperate for a good word. And when I say a good word, I'm not talking about, healing or miracles. I'm just talking about a person could probably have a pistol to their dome, or like I mentioned earlier, just thinking about just drowning themselves or taking a whole bottle of Xanax to just kill themselves because they see no other way out. We should be satisfied. When I say we, I'm talking about the church. We should be satisfied talking to that person for 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. And before we hang up, they actually say, Brother Josiah, Sister Sharon, whoever that person is, because we had this talk today, you gave me hope. Or you really, really spared my life, meaning because I had this conversation with you, I don't want to kill myself anymore. You're giving me hope. You're giving me more reason to live. That's what we should be looking for, not a freaking dollar bill. I'm going to wrap that up. That was simple. That was it. For all my brothers and sisters who would like for me to help you, you can comment in the comment section. I won't charge you. I won't try to get any cash apps or anything like that. Oh, and I forgot, let me mention this too real quick, guys. Stay away from those ministries that if you see it on YouTube and they have like their cash apps in the comment section talking about, sowing a seed and you'll get it all back tenfold and all this crap. Stay away from that. And once again, we should not be charging our brothers and sisters for biblical counseling, especially if it's, has anything to do with marriage, or we shouldn't be charging people to pray with them for 10 or 15 minutes. I hope you grabbed something from this message. Take care and have a fantastic morning.